what is this, 23rd, 2016. Everybody's doing well. We finally got fall here in Atlanta. We finally had the furnace. I had to turn the furnace on this morning for the first time since first part of May. So
yeah, it was 44 when I woke up this morning here. So yeah, it was
okay. Yeah,
heater was going pretty good.
Yeah, we were about 40, and I still had the thermostat set to air conditioning only. Because it had been warm up until Thursday. Really, we had 80, 85 degrees on Thursday. But woke up this morning and Pam said, "Oh, it was 58 degrees in here when I got," because she got up about an hour before me. And I was like, "Oh, no wonder I'm all bundled up under the covers." So I had to turn on the furnace because it was cold yesterday. It didn't get above about 65 here. Well, not cold, cool yesterday. Didn't get above 65, and it got down to 38 or 40 last night. So. Kind of cool off. But it was nice. It's kind of nice to have that. It's a few weeks later than normal. Usually we're doing it maybe the first week of October. So
yeah,
I guess it's here. And that's the coolest night you've had down there since probably April, huh?
Yeah, definitely. The first real cold weather we've had, or cool weather.
Yeah, I think the cycle is broken here for the year now.
God, I hope so. Because I was, I mean, earlier in the week when I was going to work, I was still drenched in sweat when I got there. So it was in the 90s still.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we were mid to upper 80s, but humidity was really low, so it was nice. But yeah, it was a little warm for second half of October, even for here. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I mean, I think we never really have a winter, so I can't complain more than you, but.
Yeah.
And then there's Joe shoveling sunshine all day long.
Oh, you kidding? It's brutal out there. I haven't even been outside. It's just too rough out there. You don't want to do it. You really don't.
Why put yourself through the misery?
Yeah, no, so I didn't even bother. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going out there. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm surprised you're here. Glad you are, but isn't there a football game?
Yeah, well, the Rams played in London, so that game was even over by 9:30.
By like noon or something. Well, 9 in the morning your time probably.
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got up to watch. It started at 6:30 for me. So.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it this morning, but not much. Did they win?
No. They lost, that damn quarterback of ours, man, he's just, he starts out good, and then by the end of like the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, I don't know if the pressure, gets to him or what, but he just ends up, throwing the ball away a lot, interceptions, all kinds of moronic plays. And
who's the quarterback? I don't even know.
Oh my God, what's his name? It's
Joe's already blocked him out of his memory.
I know, right?
That was him. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, how did I forget his damn name? I said I'll look at me and my uncle's text here because we were Keenum. That's who it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because we had a long discussion about Keenum.
Oh, okay.
And is he really necessary?
Aren't the Cardinals playing there? Don't they have a home game today?
Yeah, the Cardinals are, but I've pretty much sold all my tickets except for. Let's see.
You still have a couple more
I still have the Saints. I have the Saints left.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not till way later in the season, so.
Sometime in December, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there is a game, but I've sold all the rest. So.
Okay. Are you going to make it back for another Rams game? Do you think?
I'm thinking about going to the one that they play against Carolina.
Okay. All right.
Which is.
But woke up this morning and Pam said, "Oh, it was 58 degrees in here when I got," because she got up about an hour before me. And I was like, "Oh, no wonder I'm all bundled up under the covers." So I turned on the furnace because it was cold yesterday. It didn't get above about 65 here. Well, not cold, cool yesterday. Didn't get above 65, and it got down to 38 or 40 last night. So kind of cool off. But it was nice. It's kind of nice to have that. It's a few weeks later than normal. Usually we're doing it maybe the first week of October. So
yeah,
I guess it's here. And that's the coolest night you've had down there since probably April, huh?
Yeah, definitely. The first real cold weather we've had, or cool weather.
Yeah, I think the cycle is broken here for the year now.
God, I hope so. Because I was, I mean, earlier in the week when I was going to work, I was still drenched in sweat when I got there. So it was in the 90s still.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we were mid to upper 80s, but humidity was really low, so it was nice. But yeah, it was a little warm for second half of October, even for here. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I mean, I think we don't really have a winter, so I can't complain more than you, but.
Yeah.
And then there's Joe shoveling sunshine all day long.
Oh, you kidding? It's brutal out there. I haven't even been outside. It's just too rough out there. You don't want to do it. You really don't.
Why put yourself through the misery?
Yeah. No. So I didn't even bother. I'm like, yeah. No, I'm not going out there. It's nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I'm surprised you're here. Glad you are, but isn't there a football game?
Yeah, well, the Rams played in London, so that game was even over by 9:30.
By like noon or something. Well, 9 in the morning your time probably.
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got up to watch. It started at 6:30 for me. So.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it this morning, but not much. Did they win?
No. They lost, that damn quarterback of ours, man, he's just, he starts out good, and then by the end of like the third quarter going into the fourth quarter, I don't know if the pressure, gets to him or what, but he just ends up, throwing the ball away a lot, interceptions, all kinds of moronic plays. And
who's the quarterback? I don't even know.
Oh my God, what's his name? It's
Joe's already blocked him out of his memory.
I know, right?
That was him. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, how did I forget his damn name? It's, I'll look at me and my uncle's text here because we were Keenum. That's who it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because we had a long discussion about Keenum, and is he really necessary?
Aren't the Cardinals playing? Aren't the Cardinals playing there? Don't they have a home game today?
Yeah, the Cardinals are, but I've pretty much sold all my tickets except for. Let's see.
You still have a couple
I still have the
games
Saints. I have the Saints left,
and
that's not till way later in the season. So
sometime in December, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. No, there is a game, but I've sold all the rest. So.
Okay. Are you going to make it back for another Rams game? Do you think?
I'm thinking about going to the one that they play against Carolina.
Okay. All right.
Which is actually coming up pretty quick. I think it's that first week in November or something. Wow. Is it? Oh my God! Wait a minute. It might be.
Is it next week?
The weekend after next. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So like the 5th or 6th or whatever that is.
Yeah, the 6th. Yep.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. And it's hard to believe it's already November. I mean, pretty much.
It is. It's nuts. It's like just so much stuff's happening.
Time's flying. So we were before you popped in talking with Wes. Wes has been using his new camera and lens combo. So did you buy any photo equipment this week, Joe? Either of you guys buy anything or shoot? Well, I know Wes, you got some shooting in this week, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Did do some more shooting this week.
Okay. I did 0. So.
Yeah, I did 0 tonight. I didn't do any shooting. I bought this new bad boy. Actually, just came right before your show.
What is it?
It's the Amazon Fire 8 or Fire HD 8.
Oh, so is that their latest Fire?
Yeah, it's their latest tablet.
Mm-hmm.
In their
You didn't get an iPad, huh? You got an Android tablet, Joe.
I went with that one because it's it's Amazon, and it was $80 or $89.
That's a good reason.
So, and it's that perfect size. That's the problem. Great.
And that's another
$89. Free returns. Huh? You can just send it back. Amazon Prime.
Let's see. We got it 20 minutes ago, and it's already broke. No, but actually, that is one good thing about the Amazon one is they do like test it a lot for dropping and stuff like that. So it's
proven to be pretty durable then.
It's supposed to be pretty durable and stuff. It's a very, very basic tablet. It's not, most everything is coming off of the cloud type thing. And
can you load any true Android apps on it, or is it?
You have to sideload them.
Okay, all right. So
if it's not in the Amazon store, you have to sideload them. I'm on my second Fire. I actually like the Fires. I think they're better than regular Android.
You gotta basically break it open and sideload it.
You don't have to hack it. You just have to find the APK and download it and then install it that way.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so how long have you had the Fire then, Wes?
I bought the very first one they put out.
Okay.
When it came out, and then I just got my second one recently.
The 8-inch one.
I just have the 7-inch, the cheap one.
Okay. Yeah, because I've got a.
And that one was $50, wasn't it?
It was $39. It was on sale, $39.
I mean, how do you beat that?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this old one's still working, but I can get the new one. It has a camera in it, and it's a little bit faster, and has some extra storage and stuff. Yeah.
So what kind of I have a 3-year-old Nexus, one of the original Nexus 6-inch tablet or whatever that was, which is now completely running out. I mean, that's just past its prime by about a year and a half. I use it. It's just an e-reader now. I have the Kindle app on it. That's about all I use it for. So obviously you can put the Kindle on Fire, but are there pretty good any photo apps or anything you can load on?
Wes would know more. I mean, I literally just got this thing 20 minutes ago. I know nothing about it.
I haven't really used it for photography stuff at all. I mainly just use it as an e-reader as well, and maybe quick web browsing kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you get like podcasts and that type of stuff? Can you link up to podcast aggregators and stuff? Does it allow you to that?
I would imagine you can. I'm not sure.
And they don't have separate storage. They're just all internal, right?
No, you could. Though that's one of the reasons why I got the new one is it has a SD card slot, micro SD.
It does have an SD card slot.
Oh, cool. So you could load it, like you can put in like a 256 gig card if you wanted, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, that might be worth it just for that, because then I could take my music. I just load my music on FLAC files, just lossless files, and load it up there. And then
I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there, that little slot.
And then does it have? Can you, as far as connectivity, could you hook it up to? Say I loaded a SD card up with all my music, and then took it. Is it? Can you? Good for connecting? Can you have an adapter or whatever? You could pop it into into the car. Obviously, I guess you could do that through the AC. Not the AC adapter, but the auxiliary input adapter or something.
Yeah.
So you can get is it a USB, mini USB output on it?
Yeah, mine does anyway, micro USB.
Okay, all right. But yeah, you can probably get an adapter and run it right in that way.
Then it has the stereo speakers on the bottom or on the side, however you want to look at it.
Well, that might be it. And battery life's pretty good on it, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
Really good. Really, really good. I have an Android tablet. Even if I don't use it, the battery dies in like 2 days. The Kindle, it goes for like weeks if you don't use it.
Okay. Right.
Oh, that's good to know.
To take a look at, because
I got it marked mostly because I as a cord cutter, I watch a lot of Netflix or Hulu or something like that. And even though I have the bigger of the iPhones, right? It's still, I'm getting.
Oh, still there. I think Joe froze. Oh, there you go. You're getting what? It's too small to watch stuff on? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I really would like this size, you know?
Okay. Yeah. That's usually, even though you have the 6-inch screen or whatever the iPhone is, it's
right.
You can watch short things, but you're not going to want to watch a whole show or movie on it. Probably it's going to get a little.
I just wanted a little bit better experience, and then I do watch like a lot laying in bed. You know what I'm saying? So, it'll just be, I thought, maybe a little better experience, and then at the low price point for this thing, it was like, why not? You know,
$80? I mean, is that what you paid for it?
Yeah, it was $80 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's I have to revisit that, because my tablet's I was trying to fiddle around with it here a couple days ago and just getting frustrated because it was taking forever.
And then I ordered I ordered a case for it from a third party, actually, not from Amazon. It was $8.
Okay. So you're like all in for $89.95. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? It was a no-brainer.
Yeah. You know? Yeah, that might be. Yeah. That might be the thing for me to upgrade, because I just use it, e-reader, and maybe watch some stuff, occasional video, that type of thing on it. I think, okay, I'll have to check that out. That's good. Cool. So you got the new tablet. Wes has got the new camera that he's been using. I've done zero photography this week, and I was telling Wes I hadn't even developed my roll of film, so I got to do that here this week. But you guys, Wes loaded up some pictures. Joe, no, you didn't.
No, I didn't get around to it. I meant to do it. That Rams game this morning messed me up. And then the Dodgers, oy vey, yesterday, I was, oh my God. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was, it was kind of, I really, not a huge Dodgers fan or Cubs, but it was kind of nice to see the Cubs win, I guess. So.
Yeah, it was, that's what I was telling people. If we had to lose to, to somebody, at least it was the Cubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the history and everything.
But they're playing Cleveland, and Cleveland. So those are like the two teams that's been the longest since they've been to the World Series. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Cleveland hasn't been since 1948, and Cubs haven't been since 45, and they haven't won since whatever it was, 1908.
Wasn't it Cleveland that went in the 90s or something?
No, I don't think they did. And they were in the playoffs, but I don't think they've gone to the World Series. No, maybe Cleveland hasn't won since 48.
Yeah, they haven't won the World. Right.
Yeah.
They haven't won the World, but they actually went to the World Series. I think it was in the 90s.
Yeah.
So it's for the Indians, it's more of the story is more for the city of Cleveland, which I don't buy into now. And well, now that the Cavaliers won, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they can't. So, be all sad and crying because they haven't won a championship. It's good. They already won, so the Cubs to win one now.
Yeah, the city of Cleveland has a championship, so the Cubs are the big story, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. I think you're probably right. It'd be nice to see him win. Yeah, that would be that would be interesting to have him win. But so any photography news or anything you guys see? I haven't looked at any of the photography stuff at all this
Kodak's releasing a cell phone.
Kodak is?
Yeah.
A Kodak cell phone, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Does it
and they're changing their logo back to the old logo also, I think.
Wow. Well, I wonder what prompted that. Didn't they filed bankruptcy and got cleared out? So, wow.
Yeah, they're trying.
Cell phone.
I know. I heard about some new mirrorless cameras.
Okay.
Or something, and the old one is literally, I think, like 6 months old or something. It's getting ridiculous. So I have no idea what models or what make it was, but
oh yeah, that Sony 6500 and the
6300
or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are the two updates from the 6000 that was there a couple years ago. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So kind of the compact size mirrorless, right?
Right.
Yeah. Huh. What are the prices on those? Do you know?
I don't have any idea. I don't.
They're like a 1200 or 1400 or something.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh, I saw something last week. It was on Petapixel. There was a thing about those the compact zoom cameras that have like 200 zoom or whatever, super high zoom. But by the time you combine the optical with the digital, they were showing videos of people. Like a plane, all you see is the contrail, and then they zoom in, and you can actually read what's on the plane.
Oh wow!
The zoom level is so high that you can actually, it shows like, as you're looking at it, you just see this contrail going across the sky, and it zooms in, and then all of a sudden you see it's a FedEx plane. Read the logo.
Wow,
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Super zoom cameras are, get them for a few $100 now. That'll do probably 40, 50 times zoom as a given anymore. Yeah. So it's kind of a cheap way. There you go, Wes. You don't need that DSLR with it. You just get one of those super zoom cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
get a 200 times zoom, and the file size, I guess we'd probably just shoot JPEG, and then but there's a lot of people that are into like bird photography and that type of thing. They do what's called digiscoping, where they take the digital zoom cameras and put it into in the telescope as well. So they end up with like 500x or something, just crazy thing. But it's not for a professional quality image. It's more just to be actually able to identify what it is that you're seeing. Because oftentimes the birds are so small, and different varieties of the same species or whatever look different. So, there's a whole. My dad was showing me there's a whole like the bird watching community where they have like the digiscoping section, and people are taking like the super zoom cameras, and they have adapters that'll hook up to a regular like nature viewing telescope, and you get just gigantic, what would it be, like a 6,000 millimeter lens or something? It's crazy. But not professional quality images, that's for sure. Just enough to be able to see what it is that you're actually hearing. I think is
tough to hold all that still.
Yeah, that's the that's the thing, and the images are not super sharp because of that, but at least they're sharp enough to say what it is, I guess. That's kind of interesting, but it is. The little cameras, the little super zoom cameras, are getting pretty cheap, and actually capabilities, are now better than what DSLRs were, 7-8 years ago, probably. Even those little teeny tiny sensors have real, actually decent high ISO performance, and little higher megapixels. The industry
has put a lot of research into the small sensors, so there's plenty of them out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. Anyway, it's just kind of trickled down from the large sensors. If they can do it on a full frame sensor or a crop sensor, they can get it down. They can make 5 or 6 little sensors from one crop sensor or something. It's amazing. So the cost of those drops down tremendously just because they get a higher percentage of good ones because the sensor size is so small. Let's jump into the images here because some decent.
I'm seasoning my cast iron pan. So
you are a new cast iron pan.
Yeah, I got a new cast iron pan, so I might have to leave here in a little bit. But
you got it upside down in the oven. Is that what you did? Is it?
Yeah, it's upside down in the oven.
You know, like 300, isn't that what you do? Is it like 300?
350, yeah.
For about an hour.
For an hour, yeah. So it's, it's still got a little bit, but.
Yeah. Well, you do that right, though, man. And I've got a cast iron skillet that I've had for almost 25 years, and the thing works great. You almost hardly have to put any extra oil or anything in it. It's almost nonstick just because of what it is.
Yeah.
At this point, so it's a good good tool to have.
Oh,
walks are the same way too. If you season a wok well too.
I have no idea what happened. It's like it's one of those deals in the move.
Mm-hmm.
My cast iron's gone, so it's just one of those deals. So I don't know.
Unfortunately, they're not real expensive.
Yeah, they're not expensive, but those were old pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Like and from like family and stuff.
Yeah. So that and just like you said, they were super seasoned. I mean, like non-stick. So, and it kind of sucks because the other pans that I had that I used all the time, I had a gas stove over there. Now I have a glass cooktop, an electric glass top stove, and so I didn't realize that, heck, one of the pans that I really loved was warped. I had no idea because I had the grate, you know what I'm saying, on the on the gas.
It doesn't matter when it's a gas cooktop, yeah. If it's
So it just wobbled like crazy on that glass cooktop. So I was like, I got to get something. So I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna buy a cast iron and season it and do all that mess.
Yeah.
So
I remember my I don't know where her cast iron skillet went. My grandmother was. I mean, she had a cast iron. I mean, as long as I can remember, it was the only cast iron skillet she had, which she had for a heck of a lot longer before I remember it. And I mean, and she used it up until she was couldn't use it anymore. So she probably had to think 50, 60 years.
Yeah.
And she cooked everything in it. Did bacon, just wipe it out, and then she would do biscuits. I mean, she could use it all on the cooktop or in the oven. And I have to ask my mom who got that. I don't think my mom did. Like, that thing's still around. Nobody's using it.
I mean, they're great, and then it's a natural surface. It's not gonna peel up on you after a little while, and you can use.
And it can be used as a weapon too. I mean,
you could use it as a weapon. You bet. Heck yeah, you could clean someone's clock with that, man.
Oh man, that would be It would. You never know. Get away from my biscuits.
I might go. I know one of the latest things. I hate to keep taking away from the photography, but one of the latest things that I was checking out was carbon steel, and I might actually buy one of those.
Yeah, but you can do that for like a lot of woks. If you buy a high quality wok, a lot of it is out of carbon steel.
Yeah,
I think so. It's because it's thinner and that type of stuff. And,
right. It's got basically the same principles as the cast iron. It's just
season it, and I mean it's same thing. If you get it wet and you don't wipe it out, it's going to rust. I mean, just like the cast iron pan will. Yeah, but I got the wok that we have. I got when we lived in the Bay Area, so I got it in like 1988 when we went down to Chinatown in San Francisco, and my parents were visiting. It's like, I need to get a wok, so I'm going to go to Chinatown and get a wok. And we went into this place, and this, I don't know, middle-aged Chinese lady, she said, what do you want? I said, I'm looking for a wok. So she took me all the way through, and she wouldn't let me leave the store until I agreed that I would season the wok properly.
Yeah.
The whole thing. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to do it. I promise me you're going to do it right. Yes, okay. Okay, now you can buy it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm serious. Yeah. I still got the wok and I seasoned it right, and it still works. Does a great job. So I guess it works. Ancient Chinese secret.
Ancient Chinese secret. You bet. Yeah.
Cool. Well, cool. Let's jump in here. I think we got this one. Yeah, this is the last one from last week.
Yeah, it's last week.
It's the purple and yellow flowers with the using that ADD. So Wes said he'll sell it to you cheap, Joe.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I didn't say that.
We'll sell to you for $12.99.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's a piece of crap. I don't want it.
Yeah, what do I need this for? This stupid thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Simi's been out in the fall. Waves are turning up there in Connecticut, I guess. Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, no, Dutchess, New York. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's everybody. He's got his batch of fall images. So, it's good that he's getting out and shooting. So, this is kind of cool. You got the sun hidden right behind the tree. Look at those colors.
Yes. Beautiful colors.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, yeah. Definitely like the colors.
Is it F20? Yeah, I was going to say you must got it pretty high to get the pattern, the starburst pattern on the sun. He's got it right in that little arch of the branches there, a little split in the branches.
Mm-hmm.
Still have a soul. Cool. Crown Maple and Madava Farms. Okay, so they must have gone to wonder if they do.
And then there's still a cloud in there too, so it's
yep, there's a cloud in the background, light blue sky. Yeah,
that's one thing I get bug at. You guys probably know from my Instagram that I take a photo every day of the sunrise, and it just we get so many days with no clouds in the sky, and it gets so challenging to take.
Yeah.
An interesting photo of a sunrise with no clouds. It just is not fun.
Yeah. And most people are like, oh, I don't want any clouds in the sky. And as photographers, we're like, no, I want some clouds. Because it
need some drama.
Colors. I mean, especially like sunrise, sunset clouds. I mean, just you get the colors and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's always nice to have clouds. Oh, this is a really cool shot, Wes. I like this. Surfer boy. 3 of them. So it's all,
I think we did this last week.
Huh? Or did you take this? No, I don't think so. I think he posted. He had the guy surfing last week. He had the one of the guy surfing. But this one is this is cool. So. That wasn't posed or anything. They were just walking, and he just happened.
Yeah, they were just walking down the beach, and I was like, 3 in a row. Hey.
Yeah. No,
that'll work.
That's cool. And taking advantage of the lens there too.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't crop this much in post. It's pretty much
just a little bit on the left. There was like a baby stroller from somebody who was just sitting on the beach, and I was like,
okay.
Yeah, that would have killed it.
Yeah. We don't need this there.
Yeah. This is a pretty cool shot. Nice colors, and they're all. Yeah, two of the guys are looking this way. This guy seems like he's looking forward. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're all. Well, let me see. We got left leg back, right leg back. Oh, okay, left leg back. So there you go.
Yeah.
You got left, right, left. You got that. They're all holding the board on the same side of the body, which is so that's like.
Yeah, they're holding the board damn near the same way on the same part of the board.
Yep.
They all have roughly the same skin tone.
About the same size.
Yeah.
Too,
so it's
cool. That's one of those things, where you just see that kind of thing. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
And I'm finding. I know when I first started photography, I missed a lot of these, but now I just notice myself picking these things up faster now. I still miss a lot of them, but
right.
The more you do that, you're kind of the radar's up, and you're like, okay.
And you're so much better off too for being able to pick it, because sometimes that moment happens fast.
Mm-hmm.
And if you happen to be ready, a lot of times you don't even have time to pick up your camera. Like if you've literally already got it in your hand.
Yeah,
you can put it to your eye and snap it real quick, and you get lucky to capture that moment.
Yeah, that was nice. Because I was already zoomed out because I was shooting the surfers, and it was already ready to go pretty much. I just had to turn and shoot,
focus and shoot. Yeah. That's a neat shot. Okay, and this is okay. Yep. Yeah, out there in your full. And did you crop in on top of this to get?
Yeah. He
was
was
the full 300.
I was using the center focus point, so he would be in the middle of the original frame.
Okay. Okay.
Because that's the most sensitive focus point on the camera.
Yeah. So you just cropped and moved him over a little bit. Yeah. Cool. How far away was he from you?
They were out past the end of the pier, so I'm saying maybe 150 yards, 100 yards. Maybe.
Pretty far out there, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No stroller.
Yeah, no stroller.
Yeah, no stroller in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where you wish you had that 1,000mm lens there, that Sigma thing.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, this is a neat one. He's going, whoa.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's you just did just a series of shots and.
Yeah, I was just doing bursts, and one day before work this week, I decided to try to see if I could do something like this, and I got the one in the middle. For some reason, even though I synced them all up, for some reason the exposure is wrong on the middle one. But
so you did this in Lightroom then?
I did the initial edits in Lightroom, and then did the joining in Photoshop.
Okay. Yeah, imported them in, and
I don't think you can do that in Lightroom.
Yeah.
Not any way I could find to do it.
Yeah, you can do a panorama, I guess. Can you? I don't know. Does Lightroom have photos? No, it doesn't, does it, Joe?
You tried it in the print function there, Wes?
Yeah, I think it had you could do 2 or 3 pictures in a row, but I don't think you could do 5. I couldn't find a way to do 5.
Okay, so
I'd have to, in order to get it seemed that clean together, I'd have to. I know I've done some pretty. Nothing quite like what he did here, but I'd have to play around with it to see if. Mostly what I do now is literally one image, all the stuff that I use in the print module. So.
So okay, yeah. So you're trying to line up. Were you trying to line up? Well, it looks like you got the brakes lined up on a few here. This one was a little off.
Yeah, I was
the other ones
trying
you
to
got the
line up
tops
the
of the
horizon
waves lined up across that. The brake, yeah. That's cool. How long did it take you to do all this editing? Do you think?
Oh, probably half an hour.
Okay, that's not too bad.
45 minutes, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Part of it was just watching a YouTube tutorial on how to do it.
Photoshop, yeah.
Watch 30 seconds, do a thing, and watch 30 more
pause
seconds.
The video, do it.
Yeah.
That's what I did too. I mean, why not? Yeah.
And then have someone ask you 2 years later how you did it, and you're like, I don't know.
YouTube.com. That's how I did
it. Exactly. It's sometimes you watch videos on YouTube to figure out how to get through something or do something, and it sticks because you end up having to do that every once in a while or all the time. But if it's a one-off, man, you can forget about it. It's gone the second you did it. I mean, sometimes if you went back to do it the next day, you'd still have to go back to that video to look it up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. That's neat. A neat series of shots. Pretty cool. I haven't tried anything like that in Photoshop yet. There's another guy out there. Okay.
He's a little closer to shore, so it was not as much cropping on this one.
That's nice. You got the sun shining on him, so highlights a nice few different layers. 2 or 3 waves back, so it's an interesting background. Yeah, it's a neat one. And you've been happy with the autofocusing, and you were saying last week it does a pretty good job of tracking too, right?
Yeah, like all those bursts I did, I don't see any that are really out of focus. So
yeah, so you pretty much just
seems to do well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. That makes it. Makes the job a little easier, that's for sure. Oh, cool. The classic fall leaves in the water.
Yep.
It's nice stuff. What's neat about this one, I mean, the color's great, but the, what is that? Looks like marsh grass or whatever it is there. That is, yeah, but that's a bush. It looks like a bush, yeah, on the side with the red. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, very serene. I like it.
Yeah.
Very calm.
Very nice. Yeah, and this was taken with his, okay, yeah, 98 millimeter. 50th at f8. Pretty standard. Nice landscape though. Well laid out. Yeah, fall is. So he's pretty much. They're going to be done. This was taken October 15th. So yeah, they might be past peak almost. Well, there's still some stuff, but yeah, they're going to be done here pretty soon with the colors. I've got a buddy who goes up to Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which is a few hours away from us now, and the leaves are probably going to peak in a month or so. Not a month, a week or so, and get some great up there. I've been trying to get up there in the fall for the last few years, and I just haven't been able to work it around the schedule. Beautiful. I mean, the leaves, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
This is really nice, yeah. The tree in the foreground with the, look at that. Light
trees on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, this is why you live in the Northeast for the fall.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like that in person, but it's pretty cool looking picture.
Yeah, no, it is cool. That's the one thing I do miss about living there is the fall. It's because the colors are just, you got about a 2-week period where colors are just absolutely amazing. And
yeah, and you look in the background and you can see even off into the hill there that it just keeps on going, you know.
Yeah, there's some color there. Yeah, I bet stuff's starting to change, but it looks like this hill over here hasn't quite changed yet. There's a little bit of red and stuff, but yeah, this is nice. And this would be kind of cool in the winter. You come back and just see if you had like snow or ice storm or something like that. Get the trees with that. And a lot colder, a lot more.
It's what I miss about New Mexico too. There were some excellent spots to. I had shot fall leaf pictures over there before.
Oh yeah, you're not too far away. You got some good stuff pretty close by actually. Oh, you just go up into the Sandia. Up in the Sandias there, up in the mountains.
Actually, I suggest you could go there. You could go up towards Las Vegas. You could go, but I used to just go right along the river.
Oh yeah, yep.
And it would be just incredibly beautiful right there by the river. But yeah, I also miss there's so many things that are photogenic right now in New Mexico. So you got the leaves, you've got the balloon fiesta that just happened not too long ago, and then
finished up, didn't they? Probably
right.
Yeah.
And then in the kind of the middle to later part of November, it's always those couple of weeks before Thanksgiving. You've got the birds in the Bosque del Apache, which is pretty popular.
How far away from Albuquerque is that?
It's only maybe an hour and a half.
So that's everybody flies into Albuquerque if they're coming in. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they'll fly in there and then they'll stay in Socorro. And it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes from Socorro. It's not far.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's where you go if you want to see the latest and greatest in wildlife photography equipment.
Dear God, yes. Wow. Promise you. Yeah, I promise you. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
All different kinds of languages, all different, I mean, they come from all over. It's insane.
Yeah, it is. That's kind of cool when that happens.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Make this moment last forever. Okay, I'll favorite it. It'll last forever.
Very nice, yeah. And see those clouds. Really, see if the clouds aren't there. It's if you don't have that, it's just like it's a whole different image.
Yeah. It's just not near as interesting if it was just a plain blue sky. It breaks things up, but yeah. don't know what time of day was this. Let's see if he has it. Okay. 4:49. So yeah, late afternoon. But yeah.
Very nice, man.
Yeah. Highlighting the colors on these trees here. Looks like he's up on a little ridge or something looking down. Yeah. Very nice. That is, we've been saying for a few years we wanted to get up there in the fall, and we just haven't done it. It seems like we take most of our longer trips in the spring. Oh, there we go. Sweetwater. So you were there this week.
Yeah, I went out there on Wednesday. They have the weekly Audubon Society guided hike or whatever. Cool. And photography club said, let's get together, and a few people showed up, and we all went out there and did that.
Nice.
So we actually got descriptions of what the birds were.
Yeah. Like, oh, cool bird. He's like, yeah, okay, now here's what it really is.
Right.
Yeah.
That's so helpful, too, because I know when I don't know a damn thing about birds, and so I go down there to shoot them, it's helpful to know at least something, you know?
Yeah. That's just nice. 400. Wow. 400.
Yeah, one of the people let me borrow they had a 400 prime L lens. So my first ever experience shooting L glass.
Okay, so this was the
really, Wes?
The low end L glass, right? Yeah, 400, 5.6. Yeah.
Yeah.
And was it good? I'm sure it's probably a nice lens, very nice lens.
Yeah, it's a really nice lens. It doesn't have an IS in it, so it's tricky to get a sharp picture. You know, being at 400 millimeters and no IS, it's tricky. Yeah. I probably should have been shooting at a little higher speed than I was. Bump up my ISO a little bit.
Yeah, go up to 400 or whatever.
Being my first time, I learned that. I need a little more shutter speed than I had.
This is basically 640, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice. And so it's a little ways away, which means you got focused on a bird, and you got this nice defocus.
I was actually pretty close. That's a really tiny bird.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
That bird's like 2 inches, maybe. It's a tiny bird.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, he's sitting on that little
fence post. Yeah, like a chain link fence post or something. Yeah, that's a neat one. You got the background nice and obliterated, so the bird stands out, but you got some interesting stuff in the foreground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice shot. Yep. Back to the hills of eastern New York. Another one, F20, I bet. Yep. Got the starburst. Yeah, this classic, kind of like classic fall photography here.
Yeah.
Sun reflecting through the trees.
One day I'll have to do a trip.
Yeah, I
see this.
I need to. Well, a few years ago, we'd go up to Pittsburgh in late fall, but it was all mostly family stuff, so we don't have any time. But I mean, this time of year up there it's prime time, mid to end of October usually.
Yeah,
and it's well worth it. But the problem is, so many people go; it's so crowded. You got to find those areas that nobody goes to, and that kind of thing. But yeah. Ooh. Nice shot, Simi. Okay, so this is from that shoot that you and you guys did back in March, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that
NSX.
And it's pretty cool, man, because I don't know Photoshop as well as Pat, and so to see how he cleaned up everything is pretty cool, man.
And this looks like a multiple shot one, because it's just got that 3D, almost like a diorama kind of effect. It's like he's taking a close up of a really detailed model.
Yeah, it's something too, because I was watching him do that, and and I know he does it. That's his thing. He does it, and says I watched him do it, and so I was trying it, and it just doesn't come out the same. So
yeah, that's just cool. And this car looks like it's just very good shape, and looks like the guy's done some nice mods to it too.
What was cool was I think Pat made that connection with those guys right as they were about to take off, and now since that shoot, not because of that shoot, but since that shoot, I mean they are really blown up, man. Those guys, they have their own little company going.
Oh, okay.
And you know, their cars, those two NSXs are, you know, any other hot chick, man. They have constant. They get shot a lot, man. They have a lot of.
So they do mods. That's their business. Modify.
Hard to explain their little business they have going, but they definitely do a lot of photo shoots with their cars, and they help promote other people's other cars and stuff like that too. It's called,
so not just NSXs, but other cars too.
Yeah, other cars too. It's
probably in that same vein. So maybe do they concentrate like in the Japanese cars, like the NSXs, maybe the?
I really don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's pretty much any kind of vehicle, you know, that you're kind of working on, that you're kind of fixing up. You know, I forget the name of it. It's one car. I forget what the name of it is.
Cool. That's neat. Yeah, cool cars. I'd imagine it'd be fun to drive too. It'd be a fun car to zip around in. What can you buy? Well, I'm sure the price of these things has gone up quite a bit. But
and there's special versions of stuff. Like I didn't realize. You know, there's stuff that Pat already knows because he shoots cars. He's kind of a car guy too, and he's really smart. So the guy can remember stuff. My brain don't work like that. So I have a hard time remembering some of this stuff. It's you know, there's different versions of the NXS. There's people that kind of build parts and do things. And these guys know all that stuff.
Okay.
You know, they can look at a particular NXS, the old model, because you know now they have the new one.
Which is like what, 150 grand or something.
Oh yeah, it's pretty much a supercar now. Yeah. You know, these you can still pick up for, you know, south of 20,000. But there's some that you can't. You know what I'm saying? They're a little more.
Yeah, little rare ones, or maybe special editions, or higher performance engines or packages or whatever on them. Yeah. They're cool cars. I mean, they're really nice looking cars. I mean, they're kind of, what are they, 25 years old, 20 years old at this point, and still look pretty fresh, I think. So.
These two particular ones were, I mean, immaculate. I mean, they're
like you said. I think you said once it looked like they just drove them off the showroom, and
they're perfect. But I mean, he shot this, you know, really well. I mean, we shot at the same time, the same, you know. He would be in one spot, and and then I would eventually move to that same spot and try to get the same angles and everything. And you know, you just are going to get different stuff, you know. And it's really cool. And he would do the same thing, you know. I'd be in a spot and he'd end up in that spot, and so it's cool to see the images.
Because you can definitely learn something, and then he learned stuff from the shots you took too. I mean, you know, it's that's the fun of it, going with somebody else and both shooting the same thing basically, and you can two different versions of the same thing sitting right in front of you. So it's always fun.
Oh, it's their little business. Their website is oneautomovement.com. So
One Auto Movement. Okay.
Yeah.
And they're in Phoenix, probably. Yeah. Sweet. I have to check them out. Maybe they can mod an NSX for me, and as long as it's like under $22,000, I'll do it. I think that would fit in my garage. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what kind of mileage it gets.